Hi friends, today I'm going to discuss how to use external API in Oracle Field Service plugin. If we are using external API in plugin, then we have to disable button in offline mode because it will not work in offline mode. API only works in online mode. We can use any API, SOA API, Oracle Field Service API, or even Oracle SaaS application or any external API in Oracle Field Service plugin, but you have to enable core setting. API must have a core setting enabled. Otherwise, you will start getting CORS error in console. For API, we have to add the API in plugin parameter. So here you can see plugin parameter is there. I will add a URL, API URL in plugin parameter. So this URL, this API is for all country name. It is external API, and I'm going to use to get all the countries from this API. Add. Here you can add username for API, password for API. So by this way, we have to configure external API in plugin parameter. So in my previous video, I have developed a plugin, a simple plugin in JavaScript. Here, open method is there. So when we receive open method from Oracle Field Service, we'll get data. In this data, we'll get secure parameter also. So we'll go to the open, and here we will initialize secure data detail. So I will store the secure data. I will store the secure data in the secure data variable. Now this variable will hold all the detail of URL, username, and password. Now I'm going to invoke API. It will fetch all the country name, and I will show those country name in a drop down. So here I'm going to write a method. This dot country list. It's a URL username and password. So here you can see I have written a method country list, and input argument will be the URL, API URL, username, and password. I will store the secure data in secure data variable that is coming in the data from Oracle Field Service core application, and I pass it to the country list. Now go to the country list method. So here you can see I have created a country list method. This method will take URL, user ID, password. I'm using fetch. Fetch is a JavaScript method for invoking API. Here I have passed the method get header, and I'm not passing any credential because this API don't require any credential. Then it will get the data. Once data is received, I'm populating the UI. I have created a HTML drop down country, but there is no option. I will populate this option from JavaScript. So here I have created a variable for HTML element country, drop down country, and whatever data I have received from API, I'm adding it as an option. So it's a for loop for all the country, then creating a element option, populating its value and text, and appending as a child in country drop down. So it will start showing drop down. By this way, we can call any API. We can call Oracle Field Service API. We can call SaaS SaaS API or any external API using the fetch in JavaScript. We can get data. We can use that data in to populate our UI or for any business logic. But if you are using API in plugin, then it will not work in offline mode. Second, second, core setting should be enabled. Otherwise, it will start giving you error. Zip plugin dot zip all files. Now go to the plugin and drag and drop plugin zip update. I have uploaded the new plugin code. Now go to the console. Here you can see country is in drop down. Inspect element. Go to the network, refresh. Here you can see API is being called and all the country code is coming in the response, the country detail. And here in my drop down country code, I can see all the country, Republic of Palau. So by this way, we can use any external API in the plugin, but it will not work in offline mode. So avoid using any API in plugin because most of the time technician work in offline mode. I have uploaded all the code related to Oracle Field Service plugin in my GitHub. So you can download it from here